Hey guys, it's Shadow. Last time I played through this campaign, I didn't really get any of the achievements. We're going to be trying to get those today. Without further ado, let's begin the Grand Dukes of Burgundy campaign.
Tomorrow, when Joan of Arc burns at the stake, I want you to watch carefully. Not the young woman in the flames, but the men who sentenced her to burn. The English will carry out the sentence, but when nothing but her ashes remains, it is the Grand Duke of the West, our Duke of Burgundy, that will have seized a triumph. For you see, this spectacle is not really about the Maid of Orleans. Her death is only as important as the benefit that it brings us. What burns on that pyre is not Joan the person, but La Pucelle, the symbol of the French resistance. You are young, my son. You have never seen our duchy as anything but a powerful state. But we were not always so mighty. In the greater tale of history, Burgundy is but a newborn power, carved from the lands of the kingdoms and empires that surround us. Our ascent began with John the Fearless, the father of our current duke. Up until then, the Dukes of Burgundy and the Armagnac faction had been equal rivals, fighting for influence at the court of the Mad King of France. Louis, the leader of the Armagnac faction, had been using the funds of the French crown for years to stifle John in any way possible. He also boasted of having bedded John's wife. Tiring of these insults, and Louis's abuse of royal influence, John decided to end their rivalry for good. Just 3 years into his reign, he sent 15 men to stab the Armagnac Duke to death on the streets of Paris in broad daylight. It was a true show of force. In one bloody act, John established himself as the most powerful duke in France. The Armagnac faction, now leaderless, began preparing for a long war. To keep the Burgundians occupied, they supported a revolt in the city of Liège, which was ruled by John's brother-in-law, the Duke of Bavaria. John the Fearless would not let such unrest spoil his plans for the Grand Duchy. And so he marched his armies north, to a small village outside Liège called Auteuil.
So the achievement for this mission is to win without constructing any siege workshop units, and you gotta destroy 2 of 3 castles. Oh boy, let's give it a go.
The Armagnacs are inciting the local population to take up arms and rebel. John, let us put an end to this insubordination.
I have a million.
Vosotros y bati y chasse.
I don't know how much I want to invest into the trade route, to be honest. Another area to protect. Trying to find some markets, mills, and trade workshops to loot. Probably should use this to actually go and scout around. Looks like there's one over here, so we might start heading over that way. See if there's anything else around here on the way. Oh. Go. Try and get as much of the map scouted as humanly possible with that one scout. What? So? No idea why they decided to attack the farm, and that one's still attacking the farm. They're even on neutral, so like the farm shouldn't even be a thing. Attacking the farm anyway.
These simple-minded rebels in Liège seem to think that our scouts would not discover their secret gunpowder depots. How wrong they are. Destroy the depots, so the Liège rebels can no longer make use of their cannons.
Probably a good idea, actually. The random little tidbit here. Oh, ITC's also really idle. Trade workshops don't have very high PS armor. Despite being a building. Good boy.
Sì, i batti.
You can reliably destroy them. Very little effort. By
Every
using
coin that we take is one less coin that our enemies can spend. There are many to be found in this market. The grain that the villagers had stored in this mill will now feed the Burgundian army. Lumber and stone was stored in this trade workshop. We will make good use of these resources.
Yeah, by using the crossbow in there instead, you can save some time. Or all of them come out with the tribute sound. I wish I would just do it all in one go. I guess it's gonna get killed multiple in one bit though.
Buongiorno. I batti.
Buongiorno. I batti.
Campaign's actually easier than when I did it last as well, because the Burgundians, when I last did it, didn't have cheaper ecotech at all. Even after they received, and after that bonus.
I batti. Buongiorno. I batti.
Vosotres.
I don't know how much of an economy we need when we're looting everything. Oh. Almost feel like a monk wouldn't go amiss that. So I can heal my units. They're just standing still attacking.
Stored in this mill will now feed the Burgundian army.
Simin. Sì, pipipu, tubo.
Sì, i batti.
Buongiorno. I chasse.
We're looking forward to actually getting to the point where I have to destroy the castles, I think.
The grain that the villagers had stored in this mill will now feed the Burgundian army.
Getting rid of those gunpowder stores will be huge in terms of dealing with that.
The grain that the villagers had stored in this mill will now feed the Burgundian army.
I kind of want to start getting a stable blacksmith and getting my upgrades.
I batti. Buongiorno.
I don't know if it was 125 or
I batti.
50 pop limit. Oh, they actually move over to the next area to drop off. It's so sad to watch, actually. What did we lose?
Buongiorno. I batti.
Why want a castle if nothing else is to be annoying? Want to start everyone up?
The grain that the villagers had stored in this mill will now feed the Burgundian army.
I batti.
It is last time to take back what is mine. Charge, my knights, charge! What are you waiting for, John the Fearless? Join me!
Weird voice line.
I batti.
Sì, i batti.
Buongiorno. I batti.
Buongiorno. I batti.
I think it might be one.
I batti.
Try one more now.
I batti.
Sì, i
Be sure. Please not attack.
I batti.
Nothing to see here. We are a peaceful village, plundering everyone else.
I batti. Sì, i batti.
Sì, i batti.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Okay, so it's
Lumber and
150.
stone was stored in this trade workshop.
I batti.
We will make good use of these resources. Every coin that we take is one less coin that our enemies can spend.
Fra.
There are
Who's
many to
Others?
be found in this market.
Ibati. Bonjour.
Si. Vosotros. Ibati.
We actually sound full on evil here.
Fra.
No, we're not exactly meant to be the good guys in this campaign, but oh my god, do we sound evil.
Ibati.
Oh, sorry, I wanted that.
Si. Ibati.
Try and convert the vills, hey. The egg path thing down here looks like there is a trade workshop.
Sire,
Anyway.
your nefarious enemies in Paris have renewed the charges against you for freeing
Bonjour.
France from this insane
Ibati.
tyrant.
Ibati.
They seem not to take me seriously. I will.
Wait, it's this mission.
No more mercy to our enemies. Spare no one.
Vosotros.
I forgot, they changed the objectives midway through.
Si.
Kind of a weird mechanic, but I'm not complaining. Means that actually winning without siege is way easier.
Ibati. Ibati.
Si. Avutavis. Si. Vosotros.
These don't count as villages for PJ, I imagine.
Si. Vosotros.
Lumber and stone were stored in this trade workshop. We will
Ibati.
make good use of these resources.
Si.
Si.
Probably need a few more food. I definitely will need more gold.
Ibati. Ibati.
I can probably go for Burgundian vineyards here
Bonjour. Ibati.
and rely on that for a bit of extra gold. Oh
Si.
crap.
Compro.
Oops.
Lumber
I
and
wouldn't do
stone
that.
were stored in this trade workshop. We will make good use of these resources.
Si.
The grain that the villagers have
Ibati.
stored in this mill will now feed the Burgundian army.
I haven't. Oh, they're on defense. I don't remember putting them on defensive though. Yeah, organ guns too. Yeah. I think I've got quite a bit out of.
Bonjour. Ibati. 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 Fra. Vosotros. Ibati.
Out of the village raids anyway.
Si. Ibati.
Ah, nice having a guilds in age early.
Si. Pra. Ibati.
Bonjour. Ibati.
Si. Ibati. Ibati.
I think if you're expecting this mission to go on for a long time, then going for the raid route's probably a good idea. In the very, very likely scenario that
Ibati.
it will not be a long
Ibati.
time to play through it. Monk just casually walking through all the enemies. Didn't realize we were that close to the villages, but I'll take it.
Ibati.
Vosotros. Ibati. Inin.
Si.
Ooh, they're gonna use siege, right? Oh, units.
Si. Ibati.
Start raiding villages now. I imagine they retrain villages, just the same as they would in any other mission.
Our Duke has been wounded. Return him to safety so that he can recover from his wounds.
Still a lot of vills, so. Town center. Okay. AI is being weird here.
Bonjour.
I think that's part of the usual plan. DC up here as well. AI is being very strange. Yeah, we need to actually send way more for that though. Oh yeah, scorpions against castle. We're wrong there. They keep resetting the market prices for me for some reason. I could do with a few more. Well, where are all the siege weapons they're buying? There's not 48 villages. It makes me think there's a lot inside as well. Go and confirm that ourselves in a minute. There's definitely a TC in here, if nothing else. Ah, yep. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I wonder if it's possible to win this mission without killing the castles. They have so many areas that they can then garrison inside of. Not to mention this area inside the main area is a nightmare to actually take the villages out. Almost need to spot. Oh, there's another piece in the very back of the base as well. But 3 castles, 1, 2. Where's the third one? Oh, it's over here. You might be able to sneak past there. Wait.
Vos ordres. I vai.
What if I can? Probably not, right? I think I can maybe sneak that. Fine. I wonder if petards count as siege weapons. I think they might do. 39 villages, they're not increasing too much, and it looks like this area is also up for grabs. I just haven't killed that monk yet. Hopefully let me through in a minute. Oh. Keep open. Oh, come on. Just had to target the one that was actually weak. The numbers increasing again though. Let me through, let me through, let me through. Come on. Nice. Really? Having so many issues actually getting in here.
Ibati.
Yes, 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 yes. Go through, go through. Why? Why? Okay, is monks getting deleted? Wow. This usually works way better. Okay. I go back towards the thing like you normally do. AI still behaving as it normally does here. Normally, the AI will come forward with the unit. You go to hit it. If it's a ranged unit, it'll go back towards the gates. But for some reason here, not doing that. Alright. Oh, you're all stuck in there now, aren't you? One castle against 59 units, I think we're fine. Hope. I wonder if the fishing ship counts as a villager unit here. Nope, does not.
Buongiorno. Ibati. Ibati. Ibati.
Ah, I messed it up.
Ibati.
That one's dead. Still have 50 units inside. Make that 48. They're so weak though. I'm taking so much damage. Please stop. Okay, see what we can do here. That's 33 somehow. I have no idea how.
To overcome the walls of Liège, we will need siege weapons. It would be wise to start constructing some, John.
But that's my achievement. There must be another area that I can actually hit here. Because it involves using like 3 million Cavalier underneath 2 castles to try and win this. Okay, 21 villages. We're taking out all the TC, so they literally can't build more TC, build more villages. There's some out there. And hopefully that just means the mission's done. Yeah. You just stop pathing them underneath that castle. Oh, well, the villager dead? Wait, are they resigning before I even get to finish them off?
But I will not show mercy to these traitors. Drive all rebels out of their hiding places. Hang them all. Wipe out their entire families while you are at it.
Try and use Fearless first. More use them as John the Arsehole. Chi-Chi.
The Battle of Auteuil was a decisive victory for John the Fearless. He rode in triumph to Paris, and his armies entered the city without a fight. The Armagnac plot had failed. But since they had not openly waged war on him, John could not yet exact his revenge by force. Instead, John had the 15-year-old son of the deceased duke brought before him. Still mourning the death of his father, the boy was forced to forgive his father's murderer in public. A cruel act, you say? And that it was. But remember, my son, that cruelty was not John's goal, only a means to an end. By orchestrating this public display, John showed not just the boy, but the entire house of Armagnac on their knees, kissing his feet. It was one insult too many for the proud Armagnacs, and the struggle between the two factions would soon turn into open war. John the Fearless was now the most powerful man in France. But his rivals, the House of Armagnac, had not been idle. Now led by the fearsome Count Bernard, they built an alliance against John that included the Dukes of Orléans and Bourbon, and the Count of Alençon. Bernard sent bands of ravaging mercenaries into the lands controlled by John to draw him out. For John, this was the last straw. He marched his army out of Paris to face the burgeoning alliance. And so France fell headlong into a war that would last for decades.
Alright, let's go and get rid of the Acrocious. Probably shouldn't try it speaking French.
The Armagnacs hire bloodthirsty southern rabble to lay waste to our beloved country. We will hunt down the Acrocious one by one.
I wonder what they refer to as Southern Revelry in this mission. I'm guessing it'd be like the Southern French in this regard. We'll just try and keep the monks as a healing force here more so than...
Here they are! Engage these haughty Burgundians!
I wonder if using the term haughty here is meant to make you think of the Hortavilles in the next campaign or something. Or if it's not that deliberate. I really don't care about these too much, so I'll just use defend later. Why shouldn't we losing them for free though? But I'd rather keep the Fusilier alive anyway. They're a much better unit than longswords or crossbow are with the Burgundians. I don't know how accessible the stone income's going to be here. Ideally though, I'll be using John the Fearless to tank as many of the shots as possible, because he heals without me having to put any extra effort into it. If I recall correctly, this map actually has a massive amount of resources on it. Oh boy. Oh, nice. Get that one alive.
Mercenary scum is ousted. Quickly, clear the debris and build a camp. Bernard and his vile companions will attack soon. We need to be prepared when the battle begins.
Sì, immediatement. I batti, i batti.
Decent gold down here, that's such a bad place for TC.
Bonjour. I vai.
Bonjour.
That one can also go here. I want to find some stone though.
Si recoil.
I won't be using too much of that gold at the moment either. We might end up buying some wood. I wonder if getting guilds is worth it before. Like, saving off like 20 gold per trade. I think it might just about work out. Probably not just yet, but getting it earlier means that I start saving resources sooner rather than later.
We cannot hide here and let the enemy take the initiative. There are numerous villages in the region that we should occupy before the Armagnacs can.
I think I'll just like send one longsword each location. They're more pop efficient than the... Oh, I need someone for that. Then... The crossbows are. Also get some scouting info with them. They're bound to run into some enemies somewhere.
This cannot go unchecked.
Alright, and these ones can go and explore. Hopefully we can keep hold of those villages for some time. Oh boy, that food price though.
I batti. Bonjour. I batti. Si,
Alright, should we keep one on gold at the moment?
We have captured a village. Its inhabitants will gather resources for us now.
Oops, sorry, I need that. Oh, it's like a trickle.
Si.
That's intriguing, actually. Thought it'd be like a tribute mechanic. I think I set one up to here, actually. That's like a nice area to raid. Okay, these are all gonna go here for the moment.
You Burgundians are a rich people, they say. And it is known that you're always looking for capable soldiers. We are at your disposal. If you can afford us, of course.
I'm not gonna afford it right now, though. I mean, I'm getting pretty close. Yeah, we'll send. I sent it to the wrong person. Ah! No, that's so bad. That's funny. That's made my rest of my game a little bit more difficult. Okay, well I have 8 villages, I think. I don't know how long we'll keep hold of all of them. I haven't done that for a while. I don't quite know why I'm able to tribute my enemy here. I didn't even have any villages on the stone and I'm almost already have enough. That's huge. Maybe this time we'll actually send it to the right player. The amount of resources you get from these villages is crazy. I kind of want to repair that. But I guess is you don't want to have too many villagers. You have all the villages. In that regard, then. I want a castle out here. Oh, some gold as well. We probably need to start thinking of him. Oh, it's 2 stables stacked on the one area.
Buongiorno.
Have to sacrifice that temporarily. Send the goose to the area. Well, I never forgot to scout with them, to be honest.
Vosotros. Ibati.
And now when we start going heavier on gold.
Vosotros. Ibati.
Oh, we can go up here now. I think we might drop here. Oh, I didn't actually send these in. Then drop the fearless in so we can take the shots. I can click up.
Buongiorno. Ibati.
And the AI really doesn't try and contest these at all. Like, I've put so little effort into actually controlling the villages, and I have basically all of them. So I do have all of them, just basically.
Ibati.
Bonjour.
Get big onion vineyard. I think he actually wins that one. I actually need murder holes. Try and lure them out first. That should usually work.
My men have admired their shiny, polished armor long enough.
It is time to crush these Burgundian
Vos ordres,
upstarts.
i bati. Fra, i bati. Buongiorno. I bati. I bati. I bati.
Get rid of these mangonels so I don't take as much damage. This is all the gold that I sent
Vos
them.
ordres? Sì, i reberai. Vos ordres, i vai, compra, sì, i bati.
They very much doubt they would have sent that amount of gold units towards me if I hadn't sent them the gold. It's fine.
Buongiorno.
No, probably not there actually.
Fra,
Imin. Ibati. Ibati.
That sound that you hear is not thunder. It is the sound of marching boots coming to destroy you.
i bati.
I am the Duc d'Alençon. Remember that name well, John.
Sì,
Fra. Ibati.
I think unless I'm planning Flemish Red,
ordres,
I actually don't want money more village. Flemish Red would be fun though. I'm guessing I can't do gunpowder this mission. Just a general trope of AoE2. I guess it does keep it more historically accurate. But you get a Sith has amazing gunpowder, but no gunpowder allowed.
buongiorno, i bati.
I'm not getting hoardings from here. Like 3 million other castles to get it from.
Fra, i bati.
I need more castles.
Vos ordres, in min.
Not really sure why you're inside, John, but well, nice knowing you. Getting the trap going over there as well.
The Duke has been wounded. We must continue the fight without him while he recovers.
Done a very there's just a very different actual war.
Vos ordres,
Probably should have been. Oh, I got 2 blacksmiths anyway.
buongiorno, sì. I bati.
Well, that village is far.
I bati.
I got a couple of long swords left over.
Ibati.
Okay, that could be useful.
Imin.
Could have been useful probably more. Fine. These 2 can come over here and help a little bit. Try and load them towards the castle.
Vos ordres,
You killed my father, and somehow evaded justice for this heinous crime.
Guessing
But my
Jean's
day
about
has
to
come.
resign.
I will have my vengeance, and it will
sì,
be
i bati.
Buongiorno. Ivai.
Stupid things.
Buongiorno, i reberai, compra.
So they got rid of the other blacksmith that I was relying on.
Fra.
Oh my god. I can't click.
Trafficutiv. Vos ordres, i bati. Buongiorno, i bati. Sì. Fra, i bati. Vos ordres, sì, i bati.
Alright, I'll clean that up. How are they still here?
Buongiorno.
Pretty sure they resign. Oh my god, they're about to resign anyway. Didn't really think that would be an area I need to defend. But here we are.
You and your Burgundian rabble shall not stop us. Watch your back, John, because this is far from over.
You think that targeting my allies will stop me? Like the Hydra, for every continent you cut off, two new ones will grow in its place. We will not stop until your blood waters our precious French soil.
Bonjour, immédiatement.
The damn flying, so annoying. Been bothering me for like 10 minutes.
Bonjour,
Yeah, honestly, with this amount of res, it might be plan rev time. I'm guessing there's something down there. I haven't really scouted that well. Oh, you can get gunpowder, nice. I guess it was in the first mission as well, to be fair. We're so used to it not being available. Oh, the British mercenaries are actually...
You are nothing but a devious murderer who has escaped justice for far too long. But mark my words, John, I will not.
I kind of really want to pull the button. Oh, nice, we found that. I might just send a whole bunch of paladin down to here. Only one of them's empty. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Make sure I have all the rally points ready to go.
This war is cruel. And many of my men have already paid with their lives.
Oh, 300 gold, easy. Take it.
I am afraid that we will need more money if you want us to continue risking our necks for you.
It sounds so pleasant. Like, ding, ding, ding. I feel like this mission was specifically designed to get you to use Flemish Rev, actually.
Bonjour, immédiatement.
0 villages. Doesn't really matter when you have literally 8 captured villages getting stuff for you. Yeah, we don't need economy at all. Paladin. Like, these are all castle age. Oh wow, there's a castle right there! Oh my god, I'm so blind. These are all glitching out, so they can just go over here, I guess. Guessing there's a castle somewhere in here. Not that it really matters. I can just market the rest of the gold that I'll need for the rest of this mission. That's awesome. Wow. AI really is the original rage quitter. Don't really need the holy men anymore.
You may have defeated me this time, John. But at the deathbed of my mother, I swore the oath of vengeance for my father's murder. You cannot stop an orphan with nothing left to lose.
It really is like a sad campaign. Normally you play as like, I don't necessarily know if you play as the good guys per se, but you play as like, you are the protagonist in your own story, whereas here, like, it seems like the storytelling is like you have no disillusionment that you are doing bad things, yeah, essentially. Wasn't a freaking labyrinth in the way I'd go and destroy that with just military units. It's actually faster to pull the traps from the other side of the map to come and deal with this. Oh wow, they do, once you get rid of all their villages, they're just like, nah.
A curse on you, Burgundian dogs! Did I actually underestimate you, John?
Guessing that resign? Let's choose one of the following. Anyway, GG.
The Armagnac alliance was broken. For now. But even as he was victorious on one front, John faced a serious setback in Paris. A revolt by the Butchers' Guild, which was loyal to Burgundy, had spiraled out of control, and the Burgundians and their loyalists were expelled from the city. John retreated to his domains in Burgundy to regroup, but he would not be able to rest easily. Across the sea, an old foe of the French had been lying in wait, anticipating the right moment to strike. For Henry V, the King of England, that moment had now come. In England, they celebrate the Battle of Agincourt as a victory over France. In truth, it was a victory only over the Armagnacs. The Burgundians stayed out of the fight, and John eagerly watched as the English king did his work for him, decimating the Armagnac alliance. Still, the English invasion of France had swiftly turned in Henry's favor. With the road to Paris now open, he marched his armies towards the French capital. Sensing his time to strike, John the Fearless rallied his armies. He would race the English to Paris and seize it from the Armagnacs before Henry could arrive.
I actually lost this mission just before because I wasn't expecting it to be mixed forces, so here we go.
Let up, men. We have to seize it. We will help you, Burgundians. The Armagnac's reign of terror must be brought to an end.
All I can say
The
is
gate
it's
ours,
worth
but
exploring
there's
the
no
map.
time to rest. We must conquer Paris before the English arrive and take what is rightfully mine.
I love how he says mine as opposed to ours. Go away through this bit.
We fight by your side, Burgundians.
Nice. Yeah, it's beginning to explore the other areas before, and I kind of realized how many it's like how many of these little additional camps there are. But I'd already taken pretty catastrophic damage at that point.
This gatehouse is no longer controlled by the Armagnacs.
What I'll do is I'll split you off. Try and see if there's any more around here. I think there was some back here.
We will help you fight the Armagnac oppressors. We fight by your side, Burgundians.
Good work. Probably losing my light cover. Oh, still alive.
We will help you fight the Armagnac oppressors.
Jesus, there's so many.
By your side, Burgundians.
Try and get as many of them to the front as possible. That way we can just get like a 200 pot army together.
We will help you fight the Armagnac
He's probably
oppressors.
dead. Oh, they saw Custodier, they can run. Oh, the light cav. Okay, we'll just have to use a Cavalier on the side now. How unfortunate, I don't seem to give you too many more, or any more light cav for that matter. And most of them are making it through, that's at least something. There's a missionary that eventually arrives as well. Alright, these two will be my Alto Explorers.
This gatehouse is no longer controlled by the Armagnacs.
See this one? Oh, I can go in here. Okay, you can explore in the city. Let's try and not die. Guild leader, nice.
Our enemies block the river, bringing all trade to a standstill. If we destroy the river blockade, the Merchants Guild will help us conquer the city.
Good work, run. We can find just a couple more. Damn it. I also couldn't find the relics that they were asking for. Which we will go and trigger the mission for a second. Seems to be a whole area back here that I haven't explored.
Paid the Craftsmen's Guild to cut wood in the nearby forests. And so, they lack building materials. If we drive the Armagnacs out of the forests, the Parisian craftsmen will surely take our side.
I'll pass that. I have no idea where you can. Seem to be a lot around the villages. There we go. Kind of intriguing how they give you just enough units to, in the battle with taking very minimal losses.
We will help you fight the Armagnac oppressors.
Oh, I thought it was like having me. I was actually really excited to get a couple of like make exploring so much easier.
We fight by your side, Burgundians.
Holy hell, there's way more than I thought there was. Okay, I'm not gonna worry too much about losses. Try and get through the area a little bit. Yeah, we don't want to aggro that. Definitely not. That was sort of how I lost halfway. Just got a little bit too close, like this, that they're doing right now. A few too many losses and we die. They have a patrol right next to it.
Is no longer controlled by the Armagnacs.
Well, you can run. Do with still exploring around here. These ones are all dead. That's not great. Please stop going into here. But I already have double the military that I had before. That's already a good start. Hey, just get away from the bridge so I can actually fight them. Like I'm squandering that military lead I had. I say military lead, but you know. The excesses of military I had. I was using the AI just having dumb micro like this though. I'll attack that. Like, keeps coming back to that down area. I wanted to get that through the bridge area. Where's the missionaries? Come on. Maybe it only triggers after
this gatehouse is no longer controlled by the Armagnacs.
Oh, fuck. I actually have no clue how to get there. It seems like you'd have to go through here, but you can't. You can't go up here. There's a whole bunch of reeds in the way.
Barbaric Armagnac soldiers took advantage of the general confusion. They stole the most precious artifacts from the university here in Paris. We should return these great pieces of French heritage.
You're like guilty, it's probably on the other side of the bridge. Yeah, run! Or not. Maybe it only triggers once you lose like a certain number of units. To get the 2 missionaries. And I've cleared most of the rest of the city at this point. But
the river blockade has been lifted. The merchants will repair one of the destroyed bridges to help us cross to the other side of the Seine.
I have to wonder if just going out, ignoring everything in the city, and just going on the outskirts is the way to do this. I am shocked that I had like 150 military probably in total here. I'm down to 52 already. I'm guessing there'll be a whole bunch of these left. Oh, good. Thought they'd never arrive. I found out that they have heresy in this mission to make it even worse. So no matter how much you want to convert, you can't. Fully convert. Probably should have. Think through. Oh, it's still locked, so I have to. Oh, that's. Oh. Open now, please. Please. I'm being a massive pain in the neck.
This gatehouse is no longer controlled by the Armagnacs.
Try and conserve whatever I can at this point. Alright. Try and heal John the Fearless. Do with healing him up first though. We'll try and see if we can find. Oh, he doesn't have a very good line of sight. You think I neither does the Cavalier. What's the Custilier's line of sight like? Probably not great. Oh, this Cavalier's fine. I think the Cusilier might be faster though. You know, the consideration I should probably make. Alright. Hope he finds something. Don't want to kill us. I don't really want to have to redo this mission that I got this far. Yeah, that would be another guilty or something. I don't know.
Cowardly Armagnacs have imprisoned some men of the Butchers Guild. We should free them.
I'll use you. I'm trying to find some more stuff. Oh boy. Just run. And you can try and look up. Fuck! Oh, I missed all those. Oh, that's broken. That's why I couldn't pass that way. Eee. Luckily, hand cannon accuracy is absolutely garbage. Okay, let's get you back. Oh no! Well, luckily these are all healing, so not be too bad.
We fight by your
Nice.
side, Burgundians.
Probably how we get the relics.
Our Duke has been wounded.
Shit.
Return him to safety so that he can recover from his wounds.
I feel like even though I just converted like 30 units, well maybe not 30, but like 20 units, I'm actually behind again. Hopefully that was some of these ones though, I think it was, because it looks like there's less there now. And we'll get some extra units from here as well. Oh shit. There's so many freaking patrols. Insane. Oh, that's the problem. Okay. Go and free these guys and hope there's another group of army somewhere. This is definitely not enough to go and deal with the rest of them. Fixed forces scenarios cheese me up so much. Hate it. There's a couple of them I think that are well designed. I do like that there's so many different areas you can get additional units, but it's so hard to actually find them. Like it's not very obvious that there's going to be extra units. There's not even like any hints about it either, you just have to run across the entire map and hope for the best.
We are free! Come brothers, let us join the Burgundians and liberate Paris from the Armagnacs. Cut them all down.
Starting to think the only way I can get to this lumber camp is from this side anyway. The whole relic thing, that's not happening. Even though I can't actually convert it, maybe I can get one kill with that. I think John the Fearless would respawn or something.
The English army will arrive in 20 minutes.
I don't have 38 gold, but I don't have a Keshic or anything. I don't want to aggro blue yet, I don't have enough for that, I don't
This
think.
gatehouse is no longer controlled by the Armagnacs.
Yeah, we definitely have enough for that. They're freaking arms and everything. How strong are these though? 10 plus 2, 80 HP I think it was? Free armor. That's not that great. Heal. I'm gonna send one Cavalier off at this point. And hope that I can find some additional units. Even if I can't go and do whatever this mission will entail. I really need like an extra 10-15 units, preferably Imperial Age upgrades. I don't think that's gonna happen.
We will help you fight the Armagnac oppressors.
Good start. Maybe this is actually accessible, yeah. Oh no. Wait, there's another part to the city? Wow, I completely missed it. Place are all healed up. What I might be able to do is lure some of them out, make them fight out here, and then heal up or something. How the hell are you? Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. Anyway. Hopefully we can slow a few hits because yeah. Out here, please. Ah. Of course not. Oh, what we might do then is try and pick up a few of them. Actually work this time. Okay, try and convert some of these Paladinos. Please? I'll take 1 or 2 conversions at least. Wow, you took a long ass time to get anything there. Guess we still have 3 healers. Oh, we're fine. I think. Just being cautious, I really don't have to replay this mission.
Zut alors! How did the Burgundian dogs manage to get so close to the palace?
Damn it, not quite like a ball lure. Like, they're not on defensive, but like, they're almost on defensive. Okay, yeah, but with that few units, it's fine to go in now. Just wanted to make sure that before I go in, there's not like a huge number here. Okay, dodge some shots and fight. That's the final of the mission, right?
I am slain. Avenge me, my brothers. Avenge me.
Avenge me. Cutscene?
What is this? Have the Burgundian daredevils beaten us to Paris? Damn you, John the Fearless.
Easy, lad. Did you?
Paris was now in Burgundian hands, but in seizing the city, John had made an enemy of the English king. Not wanting to fight both the Armagnacs and the English at the same time, he moved to make peace with his French rivals. The heir to the French throne, the Dauphin, agreed to meet with him on a bridge near Montereau. John and the Dauphin each arrived with 10 of their trusted men, and John knelt before the Dauphin as a show of respect. But as he rose, 2 men of the Dauphin's retinue, who were Armagnac loyalists, sprung into action and charged John with axes raised. It was a trap. Before the meeting could even begin, John the Fearless was struck down and killed, while the Dauphin only watched, unperturbed. It was a fitting end for the man whose career had started with just such an assassination. The Burgundians were outraged. There would be no peace between the French factions, and Henry V would go on to win many more battles against his fractured enemies. But while this marks the end of the story of John the Fearless, the tale of Burgundy is not yet over. You see, my son, it was not John the Fearless who brought La Pucelle to the stake here in Rouen, but his son, our great Duke, Philippe the Good. Until this point, he had been ruling the Burgundian Low Countries in his family's name, presiding over an economic and cultural golden age in this corner of Europe. Outraged by the murder of his father, he quickly formed an alliance with the English to avenge the death of John the Fearless. But his war against the Armagnacs would have to wait. The Duke of Bavaria, who had fought with John at the Battle of Auteuil many years before, once more called for help from the Burgundians. This time it was not against an Armagnac revolt, but against his own niece. Jacqueline of Hainaut was not a woman content with obeying orders. For a short time, she had been the queen-to-be of all of France. But when her husband died, she was quickly relegated to her Dutch holdings. With her claim to the Low Countries contested by the Burgundians, she fled across the English Channel, where she married the Lord Protector of England. Together, they now returned to claim the lands that she had lost to the Duke of Bavaria. Philippe, seeing his northern realms under attack by an English renegade, rode north to push them back into the sea.
Kind of weird they're against English, but also not against the English. Intriguing.
Your father once fought side by side with me, Philippe. Let us renew this old alliance and avenge the murder of John.
It's really cold right now. We have a market? What we do? Right there. Completely blind.
First my husband and my uncle tried to tell me what to do, and now you, Philippe? Has your mother not raised you to have any manners?
Probably worth docking, but much effort.
My family has considerable influence in Cambrésis, and it just so happens that one of my relatives is a candidate to become the city's next bishop. Bring 2 relics there so that the Cambrésis will favor Burgundy.
I'll be handy. We can find those 2 relics anymore. I wonder if we actually can get control of that city. Okay, I was going for another TC, where did I go?
Bonjour, i bouge du bois.
Can't find any relics yet either.
Vos ordres?
Get that first.
Si. I bati. Bonjour, I bati.
Si, bouche du beau. Bonjour, I bati.
Alright, then that third TC can go down. I feel like there might be some relics over here, maybe. That's why I'm not finding stone.
Ra, I bouge du beau. Vosotros, I bati.
Oh, that's those sheep are about to come on.
Ra, I bati.
Must be up in the either here or here.
I am an old man without an heir. It is said that you are not only an ambitious, prudent ruler, but also a wealthy man. If you are willing to pay, I will bequeath you my county. I know that it will be in good hands with you, Philippe.
Seem to recall this
Immédiatement.
being a traitor. Sorry,
Si. Bonjour, I bati.
and that when even though you give them the gold, they don't actually hold their end of the bargain.
Si, I bati.
I don't have any gold. Fix that.
Posaurus, I bati. Ra, I bati.
Bonjour.
And we can get that relic in. We'll find the second relic if we can.
Si, I bati. Ra, I bati.
Thought that TC would have been way nicer.
Posaurus.
Ra, I bouge du beau.
I've done some houses up
Vosotros,
here.
I bati. I bati.
I think from last time when I played this mission, Jacqueline attacks Luke.
Si.
That could have also been.
I bati. Bonjour. Ra, I bati.
Bonjour, I bati.
Oh, second relic, okay. Need the wood then.
Si, bouche du beau. I bati.
Vosotros,
Bonjour, bouche du beau.
I bati.
Do not treat me as one of your brittle courtesans. I have spent my whole life hunting and watching intrigues unfold at court. I am no ordinary countess.
Jacqueline, you are as cunning and sly as a true Burgundian. If I had not known better, I would have sworn you to be my sister.
Si, I bati.
Such a weird quote. Thank you, I'll be taking this. That's yellow, that's my ally. I'd say there's quite a few relics though. Oh, so it's red that ends up attacking. Okay. He may need to hurry the stone collecting process a little bit here.
Vosotros, I bati. I bati.
Posaurus, I bati.
I might take that relic for myself and then capture these two. Oh, you're kidding me.
Bonjour. Immédiatement.
Bad timing.
Philippe, you, me, 2 lances and some horses. A man of your standing cannot refuse a proper duel.
Do not worry, uncle. I am on my way.
Si, I
Blood
bouche
will
du
stain
beau.
our swords lest we be considered cowards.
Ra, I reparai.
Bonjour, si, reparai.
Vosotros, I reparai.
Oh, I'm so far away from actually defending this.
Si, I bati.
That into that.
My forces are ready for combat, Philippe. Onwards to glory!
Bonjour, I reparai.
Vosotros, I reparai. I reparai. I reparai.
Keep it alive.
Bonjour, Ibati. Ibati. Fra. Vosotros.
Irreparai.
Irreparai. Bonjour.
That's getting one
Vosotros.
dead. Oh, what?
Bonjour.
I specifically made the farm since they didn't go in. Cavalier. Luckily it's British Cavalier, so it's not too scary.
Irreparai.
Vosotros. Ibati. Imin. Si. Pra. Irreparai. Ibustubo. Bonjour.
I can finally go get the relics.
Si. Vosotros. Imin. Ishas.
Hopefully Jacqueline doesn't attack this area.
Si. Ibati.
Vosotros.
I am tempted to pay the gold just to see what does happen. I'm serious.
Si. Immédiatement. Si. Bon.
Pra. Ibati. Si. Ibati. Ishas. Vosotros. Ishas.
Vosotros. Ibati. Ishas.
I think that's the starting farms, maybe?
Bonjour. Ipush du boch. Ipush du boch. Ipush du boch. Irreparai. Ipush du boch. Si. Vosotros.
Bonjour. Imin.
Fra. Si. Si.
Sorry for the castle. Yeah. I don't want the stone though.
Ibati. Ibati.
Vosotros. Ibati.
Imperial Age. I need to get further in just so that won't collect that faster.
Si. Ibustubo.
Bonjour. Ibati.
Pra. Ibati.
Vosotros. Ibati.
Bonjour. Ibati. Vosotros.
The downside of having a TC like that.
Si. Ikuti.
Kinda underwhelming once you got rid of the starting resources.
Pra. Ibati. Vosotros. Bonjour. Imin.
Si. Ibati.
Si.
Might as well heal these for a minute. I love how little effort I've made to actually scout the map, but yellow has done everything for me.
Bonjour. Ibati. Fra. Ibati. Ibati.
Houses.
Vosotros. Imin.
Ibati.
A chronic issue for me.
Fra. Immediatement.
We get coinage, and I think we're gonna try tributing and just see what happens.
Vosotros. Ibati.
Such an ugly farm.
Ibati.
Bonjour. Ibati.
Bonjour. Ibati.
I wonder if banking's worth it as well for this. I think 200 gold. Yeah, I think actually it's worth it.
Si. Ibati.
Si. Ibati.
But it's, I don't know if I'll be putting any more. Let's just do the 1,000 now.
Pra. Ibati.
Maybe just some betrayals.
Vosotros. Fra. Ivai. Ibati.
Bonjour. Ibati.
Not gonna hold my breath though, it's campaign AI.
Si.
Pra. I compreux. Ibati.
Do with Burgundian vineyards.
Si.
Bonjour. Ibati. 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 Ibati.
Such a nice little pocket that farming.
Ibati.
Blood already checked that.
Si. Ibati.
Jacqueline does attack me. Yeah. I know that the previous hero stats weren't great, but I was expecting this one to at least be halfway decent.
Sì, buongiorno. Vosotros. Tra, i bati. Sì, buongiorno. Vosotros, i reparai. Buongiorno, i reparai.
Nothing. Oh, that's an ally.
Sì, i bati. Vosotros, i bati. Buongiorno, i bati.
Any one's gonna come down here. You're gonna go here. The trap's more of an issue.
Gratitude. Rest assured, I will see that the Combre's ties find their way to your coffers.
Sì, i bati.
Amazing how cheap Burgundian Paladin upgrade is. I think if they had bloodlines, it'd actually be completely broken.
Buongiorno. I bati. Sì. I bati.
I take like have as well.
I bati.
I think I'm building enough houses.
I bati.
Even Burgundians having Blast Furnace in the context of this feels kind of insane. Is that it? Nothing else? Yeah. Hoping for a little bit more.
I bati.
Buongiorno, posorres, ireberai. Imin, sì, i bati.
Sì, i bati.
A whole bunch of traps going and hope the hell that they don't have War. Oh, that was... I would have been better just getting the rights myself. Holy shit, that's actually pathetic.
Buongiorno, posorres, i bati.
Is it 175?
Sì. Vosotros, i bati.
Sì, i bati.
This might be a really time to think of Blemish Rev.
I cultivi.
And now we run these. I'm fine with losing a few of these.
Sì.
Yeah, we'll be going Flem Rep soon.
Buongiorno,
Well, the second castle directly behind the first. The most annoying thing about Flemish Rev is you have these units absolutely everywhere as a result. I only have 3 GCs, that's a bad idea. Whenever you do Flem Rev, you want like 5 GCs. It's even 10 GCs to be honest.
Sì.
Sì. Ti compro.
Hopefully Cambridge resource donations gets a little bit more significant sooner rather than later.
Buongiorno. Immédiatement.
I need more units though.
Sì.
We're trying to fight that. I don't really have eco to be replacing the siege. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely missing supplies. Be interesting if they were affected by hand cart as well.
Vosotros.
Vosotros. Ibati.
Sibati.
Vosotros. Buongiorno. Ivan.
God, please, Pa.
Sì, Ibati.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's wolf, it has to. Can take out the gate, take out the trap, and then we'll take out the castle.
Buongiorno, Ibati. Ra, Ibati.
But having bombard cannons would be nice, but... That monk's still alive. Also, now it comes out of the castle. Look what it is. Of course, there's a whole bunch of stock units here.
Ibati.
Sì, compro.
Vosotros. Ibati.
I need another place to send this one.
Sì.
Plus, there's nowhere for these to go, okay. I remember sending them that way, but sure.
Oh, how I would have loved to fight you in person, Philip. A man that lives up to his reputation is a rare enough thing. Sadly, the boring old men in England think that I should not be fighting.
That's why I couldn't go around this way, because that gate makes sense. We're actually one stone short of castle.
Immédiatement.
Buongiorno. Ibati. Ibati. Ibati.
Sì.
It'd be nice if they'd get rid of the gates when they die as well. Alright, so to take out Jacqueline.
Sì, vosotros ibati.
It's a very interesting character as far as AV2 goes. Oh, that was gonna be my one to get the thrown into that castle. Annoying.
Philippe, the burghers are asking for a church, but the city treasures have been spent on the wall. Can you give the townsmen what they demand?
Is this a wonder?
Sí.
Oh no, yeah, it looks like it is a wonder, but like they don't charge you for wonder, I think. Actually really cheap from it. Oh, that's going out fast. I have like Flemish Revolution ×2. Fortunately and unfortunately. Pushing up this hill is gonna be a pain. Especially because they have full upgrades on that castle. Castle here, let's make a trap.
Sí. Itachi.
These lands and titles are mine. You will have to pry them from my cold, dead hands.
I can arrange that. You please hit the friggin' trap. Alright, start pushing this one. Of course it's up a freaking hill, but at least we're not stuck in castle age.
Bonjour, ibati.
You realize how bad my wood economy was until just then.
Bonjour, immédiatement. Immédiatement. Immédiatement.
That's bad.
Vosotros, bonjour, ibati. Ibati. Ibati.
Hey, why is Orange trading with bastard? Cathedral too expensive for me right now. This is the downside of using Flemish Rep. My eco right now is just trash. Even though I've got pretty healthy vil count again.
Bonjour.
Vosotros,
They just try. I can't tell if they're allies or enemies at this point. Oh, I have plenty of gold. Well, I was taking us out, so I didn't have much. Turns out we're fine. Where's the trap I saw? No. Blending in with the terrain. Oh my god. Just attack the damn building, please. Definitely making this more difficult than it needs to be. It doesn't help that they have freaking architecture and all this. As well as hoarding.
Bonjour, Ibati. Si. Ibati.
I wonder if it would be a way of fixing Flemish Revolution if you could reset the tech and then villagers then have the ability to change into militia. Can't change them back. There's like a train cost on the actual villager. Honestly, a lot of people still aren't a big fan of how it works, and I sort of get it. Doesn't really feel like it's too fitting of AoE2.
Bonjour, si, Ibati.
Ibati.
But having something like that implemented would be quite interesting in my opinion. I don't know how much you'd make each villager cost for a Flemish militia. And that should be game over. Maybe. Usually AI resigns once you rid all of the town centres and castles. I don't see any more town centres or castles. I don't know why they're obsessed with that area.
This is it. I have nowhere else to go. Very well. You have won this round. But as long as I breathe, I will not bow to any man.
And that'll be game over? Allegedly. I think it's Sweetheart's time to say victory.
North is ours, and the English have fled. The lands are mine, and Humphrey and his English men are back on their way to England. Take Jacqueline to Ghent, or she can no longer do any harm.
GG.
Philippe treated his beaten foe with respect. While Jacqueline was a Burgundian only by marriage, her plot, while failed, had been in true Burgundian fashion. Even so, Jacqueline found her imprisonment in Ghent intolerable. Not long after her capture, her uncle, the Duke of Bavaria, was found dead, murdered by poison. It is unclear if Jacqueline was behind this. Some have even speculated that Philippe himself ordered the assassination. But do not let anyone hear you say that, my son. Regardless, Jacqueline used the ensuing chaos to escape her house arrest. Dressed in men's clothing, she fled to Holland, forcing Philippe to keep his attention in the north. This is where we will stand tomorrow, my son, when Joan of Arc burns. Already they are dousing the pyre with oil. This is to be no ordinary fire, you see. The flames must rise high for La Pucelle, as if they truly were the fires of hell. For a long time, she was a nuisance to Duke Philippe. He never could understand her zealous wrath, her single-mindedness, and how she seemed to truly believe the words of fire that she spoke. Compared to him, the ruthless politician, she was another being entirely. But at this point, La Pucelle was not on Philippe's mind. For even as Joan dealt defeats to the Burgundian forces in France, Philippe had yet to deal with the escaped Jacqueline. In Holland, Jacqueline had found new supporters in the so-called Hooks, noblemen of low birth. For years, they had been fighting a civil war with the merchant class, known as the Cods. Philippe now had to walk into this mire of old grudges and blood feuds to finally defeat the elusive Jacqueline.
Alright, time to get another achievement here. I need to get rid of Humphrey's base. Get it.
Thankfully for us, the enemy alliance is separated by the channel. Controlling the coast is the key to victory. We must not allow the English to come ashore in Roushaven or on the surrounding beaches.
Guessing Humphrey's base is the English, right?
Immédiatement. Ibati.
Not entirely obvious from first glance. That'll be where I want the mill. Don't remember how good the Burgundian Navy is. Just double check. I know that the cannon galleons are great. The regular galleons seem fine.
Bonjour, vos orders, Ibati.
Probably could do with a couple of these. Or... You know what? No. Well, I don't like fishing economy. It's too unreliable. I'm missing bracer. I don't think I'm doing this too well.
Ibati. Ibati. Si, Ibati.
Si, Ibati. Bonjour, si. Ibati, Ibati. Vos ordres. Ibati. Ra. Ibati, Ibati. Vos ordres. Ibati. Ra. Ibati.
Problem is, you don't really have a whole lot of economy to start. You really are just working from scratch.
Do not understand that times have changed, and they are backing the wrong horse. Help us bring the Hooks to their knees once and for all, and we will support your plans.
Buy a bit of food.
Si, Ibati. Vos ordres.
Really wish I could just use the ocean here. Maybe I could have used this slide actually.
Ibati. Ra, immédiatement. Immédiatement. Bonjour.
Somewhere? Yeah, I guess.
Si. Ibati.
Hopefully the villagers give some sort of resources.
Ibati. Bonjour. Ibati. Vos ordres. Bonjour.
Yeah, I have nowhere near enough economy to even think about trying to do anything on the water yet. Try and avoid taking too much damage here. Could these be any more useless? Yeah, at least we're getting some of those villages.
This village will no longer suffer from the despotic rule of the Hooks.
Vos ordres.
Our allies, the Cods, will be in charge of this settlement from now on.
You know, it says Cods, it sounds like birds. Alright, at least got them at footholds. I don't know how much Jacqueline attacks here.
Ibati. Ibati.
Si. Ibati. Bonjour.
Stand strong, my beloved wife. My fleet is on its way to save you.
That cocky Englishman ran to England to hide rather than duel me. I had bigger fish to fry.
I kind of hope that the cards will back me up here if I go forward here. Okay, I'm glad I didn't try and get that area alive. The Bambi. Okay, so we'll need chemistry and bracer. I think that's enough on food, considering I want to do navy first. 5 extra. Go guilds. Oh wait, that's just fun. But I really wish I had a good navy. Definitely has to be galleon plus cannon galleon, I think. Need way more on wood, and we'll get the wood upgrade.
My spies are reliable as always. They tell me of lumber yards on the English coast that are vital to the English. What are you waiting for, soldiers? Burn them down.
They're not nonchalant about it. I don't know what my max pot limit is, yeah. Looks like the blue's actually gonna back me up. I try and fight here. That's definitely more than enough on food though. Start getting our upgrades here.
We keep our
Chemistry.
word, Fleet. You have helped us, and now we will assist you. Our soldiers are eager for battle.
Oh, cool. We will guard that. And hope that they help us enough. Oh, it's a single knight. Make a goose K for that. Good conscription afterwards. Luckily, regular galleons are pretty cheap. At least in terms of gold. I'm hoping they retrain units quite considerably. I think it's pretty expensive though. Don't know how much it is just yet. Once they have chemistry we can check. Yeah, probably worth it still. And we'll need some of them. Get a proper navy going first.
You really thought that you could hold me prisoner, Philippe? I told you I would not give up this easily.
Good boy. A few cannon galleons go out. It's kind of amazing how expensive cannon galleons are. Plus they're on the wrong side.
The Duke has been wounded. We must continue the fight without him while he recovers.
Actually, you know what? Other than missing some really important text, like I think it's shipyard that's missing. And some of those sorts of ones. The Burgundian Navy's got really good tech. I really don't care about that. I actually will take. Oh, bracer first. Infantry text though. No more. Yeah.
Vos ordres. Sì. I bati.
We'll go here.
I bati.
So the good news here is that if I'm if I'm ever in trouble, wow. The house is right in the way. Alright, that's at least dealt with. Go and deal with the first lumberyard. That was just the single one there making our life hell. I don't know, villager should be trying to take over. It didn't appear to be one, so. I'm guessing that there's a bit more to it than just killing these ducks, so I want to get the achievement. Wait, what? That's red. Oh wow. It's fine. It's rather it didn't happen, but fine, we're gonna deal with it. Oh my god. Get that in. So annoying.
Bonjour. Ibati. Ibati. Pra. Si.
Oops.
Si.
Everything I'm making me actually put some effort into this.
Vos ordres. Iba. Si.
I shouldn't have rebuilt it there, but
Bonjour. Ibati.
I don't know if that's going to up in time. We'll wait. Get a transport ship. Oh, there's actually garrison like one of them too. And make that. Didn't they be going in the middle like this as much as they are? Transport ship is very good.
Vos ordres.
Yeah, these ones are gonna build a castle. Yeah. Really wish that the ally they are would just go and capture their own towns. Have we all dealt with here? Nice. Get these over here. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm surprised I don't have Cavalier already researched, but it's technically an imp tech.
Si. Immédiatement. I vari gusti buongiorno.
Hey, was that a transport? Probably should have actually cleaned that. Oh, that's on 16 HP. That's so annoying. Oh, they weren't. Oh.
Buongiorno. Sì, immediatamente. I bati.
Sì, immediatement.
Sì, i bati.
Buongiorno.
Vos autres.
Jesus.
Sì,
Range is that? Holy crap.
Immediatamente. I bati. Sì, i bati.
Posorres. I bati. Buongiorno.
Okay, where's all my idle bills? I have 60 on wood.
I bati.
This is always my problem when I play hybrid style missions. Way too many on food initially, but when near enough once they transition to plant. Luckily I've got all that wood floating anyway.
Buongiorno, i bati.
Vos autres. Sì, gusto buon. Sì. I bati.
Sì, i bati.
At least we can finish them up on the water.
Posorres. Buongiorno. Ra. I bati. Sì, posorres.
Buongiorno, vos autres. I bati.
Buongiorno, i guti. Posorres.
I think that's enough farms probably.
I bati. Sì, i bati.
It's fine. Make some more villages. Use those ones there. Hide the villager. Grab your share.
Buongiorno, i bati.
Sì, posorres. I bati.
It's kind of amazing that the majority of games in AV2 you play, you don't make a mill because you want to take some natural food. You want to for better farm efficiency almost every single time. Difficult. Well, there's like one or two just sitting there doing nothing but being annoying. That might be enough of those. I thought that the English Navy was way stronger in this mission than it is. It's like I'm massively overinvested.
Vos autres. I bati.
That's gonna send these all over here. Oops. That wasn't the plan. I started getting notifications about that being hit either.
Ibati. Ibati.
Do not overdo it in terms of the paladin numbers here either, because re-transporting them is going to be too much pain. I think I might just flood Hussar on the mainland.
Très bien. The English lumber yards lie in ashes. Without regular wood supplies, Humphrey will struggle to build enough ships to threaten us.
Oh, I want to destroy him. I don't know. Goodbye. Well, if we can sink. Guessing there's a castle over here. Maybe Jacqueline's the one that puts more effort into the navy. There's a castle.
Sì, i reberai.
How are they missing? Attack the damn thing. Must be something on top of it or something. Well, the Blue just keeps ignoring the fact that it wasn't in that area specifically. I ended up doing all the work to try and get them the area they wanted. Ending in Hussar against Pikes may not be the most efficient trade, but fine. All we need to do is take out the castle, the town center they should fly.
We have freed the town from the tyranny of the Hooks. Our friends, the Cods, will rule this place from now on.
I want to delete all of these in a minute, so I don't have to worry about the positioning where all of my castles are, all my stables are.
Vosotros. Ibati. Ibati.
There must be another castle over here. Wait for it. There we go.
We have liberated Leiden.
Holy crap, what? Okay. Oh, when you destroy a castle, you get it. That makes sense.
Sì. Ibati. Buongiorno.
Get raiders.
Sì.
Flemish this.
Ibati.
Sì.
Buongiorno. Sì, compre. Ibati. Posorres immédiatement. Ra. Ivai.
Just start getting them all ready to come over.
Sì, I compre.
Actually, might need a few more paladin on this side. Okay, considering these ones will be stuck on this side. Oh no. Are we going back? Oh, we have to make another trap for this side.
Sì. Arm. E tacci.
Just send it all.
Buongiorno, i vai.
I cultive.
Sì. Sì. I compro. Buongiorno.
Just typical though. That happens.
Vosotros. I bati.
Just attack, please.
Buongiorno.
What if I have set all my TC rally points back to what they should have been? That's a trap. Alright.
This village will no longer suffer from the despotic rule of the Hooks. Our allies, the Cods, will be in charge of this settlement from now on.
Sì, I bati.
You now own a market, Philippe. Feel free to send your merchants to do business with us.
I'm not gonna think that'll be necessary. That trap's gonna take forever to get there.
Buongiorno. Sì, I compro. Sì.
Vosotros. E tacci.
Buongiorno. I bati, I bati, I bati. Buongiorno, I bati.
May as well, although I don't really don't need it. Honestly, Flemish rep for campaigns is so nice. Like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do it a lot of the time, but it ends up being fine.
Davis. Sì.
Nice hit.
Buongiorno. I cultivo. I bati.
Although Flemish Web doesn't really work against buildings that have full upgrades. Well, defensive buildings that have full upgrades anyway. Oh, there's a castle that is half built.
I bati.
Davis.
Sì, I vai. I compro. Buongiorno. I bati. Sì, I bati.
Also, the rebooting process is actually kind of fun.
E tacci.
Definitely should have got a couple more traps before doing it though. What? Why is it like this?
We have freed a town from the tyranny of the Hooks. Our friends, the Cods, will rule this place from now on.
So I actually upgraded the ones that will help. That'll be down in a minute. I didn't have to get the achievement. Mission would be done already, I think.
Sì.
Bonjour.
Like all my rally points is still wrong.
Ibati.
What's left of this town will now be mine.
Ibati. Bonjour, Ibati.
Rotterdam has fallen into our hands.
Si. Ibati.
Considering how damaged it is, that's not really a win, I don't think.
Vosotros. Ibati.
And then once we have that, one trap to finish this off, hopefully they'll resign.
Bonjour, y compreux, y vai.
This village will no longer suffer from the despotic rule of the Hooks. Our allies, the Cods, will be in charge of this settlement from now on.
I want to see what happens when I get all of the villages for odds. No, there's no achievement for it. How do you work? I need to do it, but I need to get top space. Alright, all of my sables are now on the mainland. We can just do this. It's so much easier than actually micromanaging. That was a little bit too much.
Bonjour, si, vosotros. Imin.
Vosotros. Avancez.
Oh my god, they're actually repairing it, no way. Oh. It's actually still in the range of that, so I have to be a little careful. That is so annoying, that is so AI. Damn it. Yeah, it's not repairing it though. Oh, there's a bomb bot tower though. Feels like they're not repairing anymore at least.
We have freed the town from the tyranny of the Hooks. Our friends, the Cods, will rule this place from now on.
Which one hasn't been liberated? This one? That should be enough overlay. I don't think I can sneak that through to here, but we'll try. Okay, that should be that achievement done.
Vosotros. Avancez.
Si.
Alright, that's all the
This village will no longer suffer from the despotic rule of the Hooks. Our allies, the Cods, will be in charge of this settlement from now on. The Hooks are defeated! All of Zeeland is now in the hands of our allies.
It's still going at this. And that's part of the reason this mission's actually become so much easier now.
Bonjour, Ibati, 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 Ibati.
Bonjour, si.
Oh, Not a whole lot of gold remaining anymore. The cards really aren't that helpful though. Again, to be fair, that's most campaign AI. Actually, kind of insane how much you can sustain Paladin production with very little gold.
Utrecht is no longer under Jacqueline's control.
I am deserted by everyone that I trusted. As I have found out, my useless husband spends time with other ladies instead of coming to my aid. No wonder you were victorious, Philippe.
You were right, Jacqueline. As long as you live, you will not give up. But I do not wish to kill a fellow Burgundian. Let us talk. I think that we can come to an arrangement that serves both of our interests.
No wonder that word for it. I didn't realize that was a reference to that. GG.
In the end, it was the Pope that dealt the final blow to Jacqueline's dreams of power. As he dissolved her marriage to the Lord Protector of England, she was left without allies, and soon she was once again captured by Philippe's forces. Philippe gave her a peace treaty more amicable than she could have hoped for. She was allowed to keep her titles, but Philippe assumed regency over all of her lands. Once the wife of the Dauphin of France, Jacqueline was reduced to a position of hollow prestige. For the first time, the Low Countries were unified under Burgundian rule. A strange situation for a land so long defined by quarreling cities, but in the end, a change for the better. You see, my son, a land united is a stronger land. When its cities no longer fight each other, their people can focus on the arts, on industry, beautiful architecture and innovation. All of the things that we call civilization. All of the things that must be cast aside when one is called upon to pick up the sword. As for Philippe, with his northern realms secured, he could finally turn his attention to France and to Joan of Arc, the Maid of Orleans. Since the rise of the Maid of Orleans, the war had not been going well for England and Burgundy. In a matter of days, Joan had crushed the combined English and Burgundian forces at Orleans. And now, for a year, she had campaigned with the Armagnac army, bringing it victory after victory. Only recently had she suffered a setback, as her forces failed to take Paris from the English. She was not a warrior. At just 19 years of age, she carried nothing but a banner into battle. Yet her tactics and her fiery speeches, that seemed to be the very word of God, had made her the Armagnac's greatest weapon. Philippe resolved to put an end to her for good. His forces were laying siege to Compiègne when word reached him that Joan and her loyal followers had snuck into the city to aid the defenders. This would be the day that the Maid of Orleans fell.
So I need to defeat the French army before getting rid of Joan of Arc here.
Onwards, men! The town of Choisy lies ahead. Let us conquer this place and turn it into a siege camp before marching on Compiègne.
I feel so slow. It's almost as if I'm missing squires.
Is well fortified, but the town's castle is no match for our artillery. Prepare the cannons.
I should be avoiding wasting too much here, but I'm gonna get into the main bit of the mission here.
The town is ours! Quickly, establish a base and repair the damages. The French army will not remain idle once they learn of our secrets.
Fra, irreperai. Sì. I batti.
Buongiorno. I batti.
I have a monastery that make a monk to heal up. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Sì. Buongiorno.
Our outpost in Marni has been attacked by French soldiers for days. We should not allow our enemies to wipe out this base.
Right. Probably worth getting guilds in early. Let's see if there's anything from Compien over here. Base or something. Maybe this is what the French army is.
Much in this war. And now, Joan of Arc is demanding that we deploy even more soldiers to support her desperate campaigns. We long for peace. Help us rebuild our city and we will stay out of the battle.
Sì, i mini.
Hey, I'll build them a market, even though I really could do with the resources myself. Not sure if it's worth repairing this. They seem fine at the moment, hopefully they stay that way. Oh, I don't have enough wood for arms and whatnot.
Thank you for building a new market for us. You truly deserve to be known as the Good Philippe.
Vosotros i batti.
Wasn't it also Philip of France at the same time as all this? I hope that they hold.
Sì, i batti.
Why could we lure those balls in?
Buongiorno.
I would like to get that XTC rolling soon.
Sì, i batti. Buongiorno. I cucini.
I really don't like taking these farms. They're so inefficient.
I batti.
But with hand cutting, it's not as bad. Okay. Yeah, this is more TC time where I want to place them. Maybe some gold somewhere there. Hopefully we're aggro too large of an army.
Vos ordres?
Vos ordres?
Imin. Immédiatement. Bonjour, vos ordres? Ibati.
Sì. Itaci.
I just send one over here. Prepare as needed.
Sì, maestro. Itaci.
Sì, ibati.
Fra. Ibati, sì. Bonjour, Ibati. Vos ordres?
Bonjour. Sì, ibati.
This house is so annoying.
Vos ordres? Ibati.
Fra. Ibati. Bonjour. Ibati.
Oh! I have a feeling going to repair that.
Sì, maestro. Vos compru. Sì, maestro.
Yeah, I just use that bot. And range. Just lower than my bombard cannon.
Bonjour. Ibati. Vos ordres?
Sì, maestro. Davis.
Sì, ibati. Reparai. Ibati.
You're not. Well, I had him on defensive before.
Sì, maestro. Itaci.
Vos ordres? Ibati.
Fra. Ibati. Sì.
Shoot.
Davis. Sì.
Bonjour. Irebarai. Ibati.
Sì, maestro. Sì, maestro. Davis. Arm.
Vos ordres? Fra. Ibati.
Sì, Ibati. Ikuti. Fra. Imin.
I think last time I played this mission, I didn't even really bother with the French army at all, to be honest.
Davis.
Vos ordres? Ibati. Sì, Ibati. Fra. Ibati.
Send reinforcements! The French are besieging our camp!
Not dead.
Sì, compru.
Anything I can probably do to help. Alright, just by taking them out.
Ibati.
Bonjour, Ibati. Vos ordres? Ibati.
Sì, maestro. Itaci.
Be fine, Genbo. Interesting.
Vosotros, compru. Sì, compru. Avancez. Sì, maestro.
Vos ordres?
Avancez.
Guess there's another few buildings there. What if I send them resources if they can use them?
Ibati. Fra. Ibati.
Fra. Ibati. Bonjour,
And why I don't have my units on defensive, they're just so dumb.
Sì, immediatamente. Vos ordres, i batti.
You guys know what we're doing. Gunpowder maybe.
Sì.
Sì, i batti. Vos ordres.
Actually, we have enough on food. And a whole bunch of food to comp again, and hopefully they do something with it.
Buongiorno. Sì. I batti.
Definitely over moving again. I ignore his blemish, right? I'll just lose him to two raids. Either works. Oh, it's just called heavy crossbow, but it's a gembo.
The Duke has been wounded. We must continue the fight without him while he recovers.
I don't know why I don't
There are
go.
people in our city who know the French military plans. For an adequate price, they are willing to share their knowledge.
Hey, leave me alone. So freaking slow to use. Anything with cavalry on these missions. Oh, I actually probably don't need traps, I have bomb mods. Yeah.
Sì. Fra. I batti.
Sì.
Buongiorno. Sì.
Maybe some more gold, yeah.
I batti.
Then send some gold to Slice.
As agreed, our spies will provide you with the French plans.
Oh, you have to pay them again later though. Remember now. Well, it is useful to get a rough idea of the general area. We will just go blemish again.
Buongiorno. I batti. Sì. I batti. Vos ordres. I batti.
Pardon? Got it?
Sì, i compru. Usotti, compru. Sì, mastru. E tacce. Sì, i mastru. E vanze. I compru.
Hate trying to micro. Use like this.
Sì, mastru.
Oh god.
I compru. Sì, mastru. Usotti. E vanze. I compru. Mastru.
Sì. I batti.
Buongiorno.
Uzot, sì, mastru.
Vos ordres. I batti.
Almost there.
Sì, mastru, compru.
This will definitely take the French army out, nothing else.
Buongiorno. Sì.
Fra, ibati. Fosaurus, ibati.
Okay, that one can go there, that one's...
Fra, ibati.
That one's... Yeah. Make sure I have them all set on rally points that are actually useful. That one I missed. God's sake. Look away for 3 freaking seconds. There are people of those
Fosaurus, ibati.
Fra, vosotros, fra, sì. Ibati.
They're ready to go out.
Vosotros, e tace. Sì, vosotros. Avutavis. Vosotros, e tace. Sì. Harm. Avutavis. Vosotros. Evanse. Avutavis. Sì.
We're ready to collect.
Harm.
Have every upgraded.
Vosotros. E tace. Sì. Evanse. Avutavis.
Buongiorno.
Vosotros. Avutavis. Harm.
Too much military whenever you do this.
Fosaurus,
Find them all at a good time.
Buongiorno.
Avutavis. Evanse.
Even with constantly selecting the idle military button.
Harm. Vosotros. E tace.
Fosaurus, fra.
Sì. Evanse. E tace.
Fosaurus, compro.
Oh, I think I was building a castle. Oh, I did build it nice.
Sì, immediati compro. Buongiorno, sì. Immediatement.
Everything is apparently moving forward, which is good. Got a bunch of paladin here to help out. Just like the Flemish militia that are there.
Buongiorno, irreperati. Ibati.
I have swimming on water already.
Il cultive.
Fix that a little bit. Yeah, on large maps, Flemish Rev is just... it takes so long to actually feel the benefits of it. You could sling orange a bunch of bills and they could do Flemish Rev as well.
The French army can reach Compiègne via this bridge. If we were to destroy it, the French would have to take a detour to help their besieged allies.
I mean, that's not going to be too much ammunition for very much longer. Probably not the most efficient usage of those ones. Be fine. Monk sounds are annoying though.
Bonjour, il bouge du bois. Il cultive. Si, ibati.
I'm gonna find areas I can take them off of wood.
Vosotros. Cultive.
Si, bouge du bois. Il cultive.
Perhaps forward again. Actually, I don't know if a Burgundian Bombard cannon without engineers does more damage to a building, or if the trap does. I think it might be the trap still.
Bonjour. Tra.
Si. Ibati.
Almost back at Olico.
Vosotros. Ibati.
Vosotros. Ibati.
Front one?
Si. Ibati. Bonjour. Ibati. Ra. Ibati. Ibati. Bonjour. Immédiatement. Vosotros.
No idea how those are done.
Bonjour. Immédiatement.
I think at 100 bills we stopped making bills and just make Flemish rev from everything. I guess adding a few trade carts would have hurt. Like getting an assault force ready for that. Oh, they're gonna actually better clean that, aren't they? Always the freaking hills. Finish it? Wait. Nice. Active if you're not on period, that's really good.
Si, Ibati.
Okay, 110 will do it. Like having a nice even number where I can. Right, add some of the castle down.
Ibati.
Like, tables are other side. I was thinking that the French army would put up a bit more of a fight, to be honest. A lot of the achievements are really easy to get, but if you don't know about them, you won't get them. They should resign.
Bonjour, si. Ibati. Bonjour, ra. Immediately.
Yeah. Can you roll for me?
Si, immédiatement. Vos ordres?
Si, mastro. Compro.
I'll delete those tables over here now. Nice Engineers is one of those texts you don't really miss until you go to do something without it. Hey, is that open? Oh, they can just let me in. Perhaps it's not even that required. That's locked. No, that's not locked either. Give Ella through a second gate. So look at how much HP she has. Not much.
The Burgundians have reached Joan. Defend the maid with your lives.
It's so annoying. All three of them are gonna get converted before I even get there. Yeah. Bit of a cheeky move, but oh, lost through. Well, nice. Oh, I don't have that many Harlan left. Got it.
John! Oh no! La Pucelle has fallen into the hands of the insidious Burgundians. This is a dark day for France.
Got him. GG.
It was late at night when the soldiers brought Joan to Philippe. Calmly, he instructed all of us advisors to leave his tent. As soon as they were alone, La Pucelle began berating the Duke to his face. The Dauphin, she said, was chosen by God to be the savior of France, and he, Duke Philippe, was a traitor to his country. She was a zealot, as I have told you, my son. For her, the world was black and white. The goals of the Burgundian Duke were as incomprehensible to her as her righteous fire was to Philippe. I could see them through a slit in the tent door. The Duke could barely hide his disgust for this peasant girl who talked down to him as if he were a mere commoner. Yet, he retained his composure. When she was finished, he let a long silence fall on the room. At last, he spoke in a low voice. If the Dauphin is indeed your beloved savior, Joan, where was he at Paris? Where is he now? He did not allow her time to answer. The moment that I heard of your capture, I dispatched 2 emissaries, one to the English and one to your Dauphin, each with the same proposal. 10,000 ducats in return for La Pucelle. I am a man of my word, girl. If the Dauphin has not abandoned you and wishes to see you free, I will allow you to return to your holy mission. But if not... At that moment, 2 English soldiers entered the tent. With a look almost of pity for the young maiden, Philippe nodded. The Englishman grabbed her by the arms. As they dragged her out, the Duke sighed and said, "Alas, Joan, it is nothing personal. It is only politics." There she is now. Can you see? The English are tying her to the pole. For a short while, this girl was the symbol of French resistance. Now, her death will symbolize the final defeat of the Armagnacs. Watch, my son. Not the girl in the flames, but the men around her. The clerics, the inquisitors, the nobles of England and Burgundy. The men who decide the fate of nations. For them, for us, this is not the burning of a heretic, nor the downfall of a hero. It is, like all things, a means to an end.
Well, that's the end of the Grand Dukes of Burgundy campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like and I'll see you soon with the Hortevilles.